Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Pitts is the man in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coach is calling him to do the running for a change, and on 3rd and short, no surprise, he gets the job done.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
On 1, ready?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Gun. Got.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Got.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Got.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. To the left side. Caught by Chase. It'll be a pickup of 10. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Here we go. Got.
Burrow now. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Gun. Got.
Burrow to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The Bengals out and ready to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Pitts is the man in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pitts is the man in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to wk5 for the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just no.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, that's London. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Pitts is the man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Pitts is the man in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this to Pitts once more. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That is caught, and he's in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here comes Ford on the return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board just before halftime. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Ford on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's get set.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Come on, ready? Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot.
They go play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll try to run with their fullback. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Ford on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First and 10.
Gun. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Go.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Mooney in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Ford on the return. Oh, yeah. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
It is 3rd and 10. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give, he'll let one go down the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, set.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on the zone read. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Irving now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
On 1, ready?
2nd down and 3.
Gun. Stop.
They'll send him over to the left. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Let's get set. Stop.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Swift, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on